Uiseonggun is one of the driest areas in the country and has suffered frequent drought disasters.
내가 알기로 최고 가물이 70일 가물었어. 60일, 50일은 소 타봤다. 땅이 막 갈라지고 짐승이 먹을 게 없어가 그 물이 없어가 막 죽고 하지만
물이라는 게 넉넉하면은 마을 사람들의 인심도 부유해지고 물이 부족하고 이럴 때는 물 가지고 싸움도 일어나고 인심도 각박해지고
물을 퍼서 물을 신고
There is little rainfall throughout the year, and especially during the rice planting season, when water is needed the most. The average amount of water is slightly more than half of that of the nation.
의성 지역이 전반적으로 벼농업을 하기에 절대적으로 필요한 그 강수량이 충분치 않은 지역입니다. 특정 지역에는 배수가 너무 잘 되어서 물을 가둬놓기 어려운 그런 지형적인 조건도 좀 가지고 있습니다.
Kumsungmyeon, which was the capital of the ancient state of Jomungguk during the Samhan period, actually shows that agriculture took place in this area more than 2,000 years ago. Considering the agricultural tools and rice-carrying complexes found in Jomungguk tombs. According to the historical records of the 8th year of King Kongmin of Koryo Dynasty, there were irrigation facilities similar to small reservoirs in Uiseong before the Koryo Dynasty.
이 못들이 높이에 따라서 위에 있는 못, 중간에 있는 못, 아래에 있는 못들이 서로 이렇게 연결되어 있는 겁니다. 그러니까 할아버지 못, 아들 못, 손자 못 이런 식으로 연결되어 있어서 필요시에는 위에 있는 물들을 쓰면서 아래에 가두기도 하고 또 밑에 있는 저수지들 사이에서도 서로 물을 이렇게 서로 연계해서 쓸 수 있는 그런 구조로 되어 있어요. 그러니까 일종의 네트워크처럼 이렇게 만들어져 있는 거죠. 이런 것들이 그러니까 강수된 이런 물을 아껴 쓰기 위한 문화 현상이 아닌가 싶습니다.
There have been more than 6,000 small reservoirs or ponds in Uiseonggun built to overcome the unfavorable agricultural environment, and they are still found intensively in the Mount Kumsong area.
누가 모였느냐 어허라만께야 1등 직명 다 모였네 어허라만께야 발 맞추고 손 맞춰서 어허라만께야 열심히 하여보세 어허라만께야 어허야만께야 어허라 지켜야 아들
저수지의 단면을 이렇게 생각을 하신다면은 이 물이 있는 쪽 경사면을 따라서 물을 뺄 수 있는 관을 하나 설치를 하게 됩니다. 그리고 이것을 위수통이라고 그러는데요. 이 위수통을 따라서 관을 설치하고 그리고 그 관에 촘촘히 못종이라고 하는 배수를 위한 코르크 마개 형태의 그런 것들을 박습니다. 그래서 위수통을 통해서 물이 관을 따라서 안으로 흘러서 아래수통으로 통해서 저수지 바깥으로 유출되고 거기서부터는 도랑을 따라서 밭으로 공급되는 이런 수체계를 보이고 있습니다.
The wisdom accumulated over 2,000 years has transformed the landscape, culture, and agriculture of the village. In recognition of this value, Uiseong's traditional irrigation agriculture was designated as National Agricultural Heritage No. 10 in 2018.
저수지 상태 유지 보수라든지 또 물 수량 관리라든지 이제 그 벼를 재배하게 되면은 논물의 이제 물떼기 작업이라든지 그 도감 이하 총무 또 관수인 두 분이서 또 도와서 같이 그렇게 관리를 하고 있습니다.
Unggokji was built over 60 years ago. The villagers contributed to the construction of the reservoir by digging up the soil in units of pyong and moving the soil with an A-frame carrier or a handcart. Umgokji, which was made with the sweat of the villagers, brought an abundance to the village. It was also important to let limited water flow in a timely manner. So, in the past, it was only permitted for the manager to adjust the reservoir's water storage level. Since the past, the Uisong area has established Water Users Group to use the limited water wisely without conflict, and elected a director to manage the irrigation system. The first watering is the village's ritual for a good harvest. Preparations for such large events and maintenance of irrigation canals are operated with a water usage fee collected from the members of the Water Users Group. Umgokji's water usage fee costs 3,000 to 4,000 won per unit of area, called majigi. However, there are only 3 irrigation facilities left in Uisong, which have all the officials, including a director, a water manager, and a treasurer. Umgokji, where the first flow of water from the sky accumulates. Now only the main ritual remains. This year's first act of irrigating the paddy fields. If this stopper is pulled out, the dry paddy field will turn into a fertile wet paddy field. The first flow of water goes down through the dry canal. The water that used to glisten silently in the reservoir heads vigorously and vigorously to revive life. The water seeps into the cracked ground and brings life to the soil. After the first watering ritual, the landscape of the village changed. In Umgokji, a wetland ecosystem can be observed, which is usually uncommon in dry lands. A long-tailed horseshoe shrimp, a rice field worker as diligent as a farmer. These are the ones that either flow in from the reservoir or emerge from the eggs after the dry season. The indicator species that play an important role in biodiversity conservation are found around Umgokji. A silk-tailed butterfly, which has long tails at both ends of its wings as if it were wearing a tailcoat, has a unique habit. It uses a Dutchman's pipevine as its food plant and lays eggs only on its leaves. The coexistence of the two is special. A toad's natural enemy, an egret, is an elegant yet brutal top predator of wetland ecosystems. It's a baby otter. Although it is the top predator in the aquatic ecosystem, the name is not suitable yet. A Class II endangered wildlife, a yellow-throated marten, inhabits the area around Umgokji. When the marten disappears, peace comes to the flock of spot-billed ducks. Umgokji after dark is a haven for nocturnal wildlife. Thousands of reservoirs built through the relentless effort of man to survive. Large and small reservoirs and canals and paddy fields connecting them pass through the entire village and weave through the ecosystem abundantly.
어떤 한 생명체가 살아있다라고 하는 것은 그 생명체를 부양할 수 있는 자연환경이 같이 보존이 되고 있다라고 하는 것이기 때문에 농사를 짓기 위해서 농민들이 노력한 결과가 단순히 벼농사라고 하는 경제적 이익 외에 그 지역만의 독특한 자연환경을 아주 오랫동안 유지해 왔다라고 하는 것으로 볼 수 있거든요.
There are things that must continue to flow, like the water flowing from the grandfather reservoir to the sun reservoir, from the sun reservoir to the grandson reservoir. That's what 2,000 years of wisdom is, and that's how the lives of those who live and take root in this land are like. This is truly our legacy.